Hello, my fellow battle sisters. Today we will be learning about the ruinous power of chaos. Chaos has 4 gods: Khorne, Tzeentch, Nergal, and Slaanesh. These 4 gods live in the warp, watching over their domain that changes depending on how many followers one has at a time. It is said that they interfered with the Primarch's project and were the root of the Horus heresy, though they only look upon the lives outside the warp when they feel like it. Otherwise, all of humanity would be lost. Today will be an informative video. What each god holds power over, what are their symbols, and how to best avoid gaining their favor. Khorne was the first god to be born. His dominion over the warp space is larger than the others, and was born of mankind. The blood god is the god of war, hatred, rage, wrath, blood, martial honor, strength, and murder. Every life taken in anger empowers the blood god, adding more and more to his army and land. It is said that he sits atop a throne of skulls, looking over his bloody land with almost boredom as he watches fighting happen. Tzeentch was next, also born of mankind, a bird-like god that holds dominion over change, evolution, mutation, intrigue, ambition, knowledge, sorcery, destiny, lies, and trickery. Khorne, the blood god, is said to hate Zenith the most because he opposes sorcery and magic. Tzeentch's land is a warp that is ever-changing, so those who return from it never have the same story, and those who have the strongest desire to prevail are sure to win Tzeentch's favor. Third to be created is the Plague Lord himself, Nergal. Nergal, or Grandfather Nergal to his followers, is the chaos god of disease, decay, despair, destruction, death, and rebirth. If a plague runs through a city or town, or the emotion of despair is strong, that is Grandfather Nergal. He is said to have emerged in the Middle Ages of mankind when the Black Plague was rampant on Terra, and is the only Chaos God who is directly involved in the lives of mortals. Last to be born is Slaanesh, the Dark Prince of Perfection. Slaanesh is different from the other ruinous powers, as he was not born from mankind, but born of the Eldar. It is said that the Eldar had become so depraved and indulgent in their lifestyles that they birthed Slaanesh into existence. It was not a sudden affair, not like a finger being snapped. It was a slow build-up over time, and this was the cause of warp stores that impeded mankind's travel. Yeah, thanks, Eldar. Did you guys hear that? Strange. Slaanesh is the lord of pleasure, the dark god dedicated to the pursuit of earthly gratification and the overthrow of all decent behavior, as well as hedonism and pleasure for one's own sake. It is the god of obsession, the master of excess of all things, from gluttony to lust. These are the 4 ruinous powers that plague humankind, along with other species, to this day. I mentioned before how one can avoid corruption, though it is not an easy task. Best stay hard and resolved of your actions to avoid Tzeentch. Do not kill in anger to avoid Khorne. Help those who are in despair to save them from Nergal. And do not indulge in the pleasures of access to avoid Slaanesh. And if someone is trying to offer you a pamphlet telling you to venture to the sewers to join a cult, do not take it. Alas, I must go kill some demons. If you enjoyed this video and wish to see more, please subscribe and press the like button, as it does help me greatly. I am St. Gwen, your sisters of battle, and I will see you in the next one.